The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the ready. Ready.
And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 27-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
Now 2nd and 5. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Again, it's Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. They'll look to throw here. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33.
Complete to number 84. First down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Now it's second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Swan. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. Up the middle they go. Swan. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. On 1st down, Swan. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevenson. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They're going to try and throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by David Ojabo. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. All right, open, complete. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Achane will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Right, it's been this negative ways he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson now. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Swann. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 53 yards rushing now, 8 carries for him so far.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On second down, Swann. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Swann. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Calling a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swann. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
3rd and 12. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
79 Broncos.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On the jump.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Back to 60. Back to 60. 60's average. 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
DC, right? Hey, middle.
Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the check.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Rig alert. 18, Pioneer.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. 3. Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.